We're here for Op Shop Week and we've got a fantastic display in the floor of News House today with mannequins dressed by some of our senior stylists from inside the business. Jonathan Moran and Brianna are here from Sydney Confidential and they have styled one of our mannequins today. Guys, what did you look for when you went for our look here?
Well, we had differing opinions for a little while, but I clearly have a penchant for
fashion. Fashion. I'm into fashion.
Fur.
We actually fought completely about the outfit. So this outfit that has come, I agree looks better, and it is what Brianna chose. We've gone for some fur. I reckon this dress looks a bit...
It's a bit Holston Heritage, which
Yeah.
is a designer brand, so we're channeling some high-end designer here. And black fur coat goes with everything.
So it is
actually
absolutely
dark.
possible to dress someone to go out for a weekend in Sydney out of the op shops.
Absolutely.
You know what? I love looking in op shops. I love going to St. Vinny's. I love going to the Salvos and having a look through things. You know, you can pick up some great little treats there. The point about this is that there is something for everyone and everything, you know. There's for every occasion, red carpet at any of the events we go to for Confidential, this absolutely would stand up.
And I think you find fashion does a full 360, so things come and go, and often you find those pieces in op shops.
We're here now with John D, founder of National Op Shop Week, and Tony Wilkins, who is the head of environment at News. John, you've been instrumental in this event for several years. Tell us why it's so important.
It's really important because there are 3,000 charity op shops around Australia, and what we're trying to do is to get more people donating good quality items. We also want to get more people volunteering, so we've got 70,000 volunteers already, but we'd like more, and we want to encourage people to go down to an op shop and buy stuff because the money that's raised helps people who are doing it tough, and that's why op shops are so important.
There's also a huge recycling message in Op Shop Week. Tell us about that.
Well, there's 300,000 tonnes of household goods and clothing donated every single year to Australia's charity op shops. So that's diverting hundreds of thousands of tonnes of material away from landfill and back out into the community. So it's a really strong reuse message, and it's a great recycling message too.
There's a mindset in Australia that we have to change, isn't there, around waste and recycling? Events like this really help that.
Well, National Op Shop Week is all about encouraging people to look inside, you know, their wardrobes and to look at how much they've got there that they haven't worn in the last year or two, and then get it reused, get it back out into the community to people who are doing it tough, but also to people like us, you know, so we can go down there, spend some money at an op shop, and then that money can go towards frontline services for people like Red Cross, Vinnies and others.
Tony, News Corp is supporting this event in a big way. We're media partners. Tell us why it's an important thing for a community organisation like us to be involved with.
Look, it's all about the small things we can all do to make a big difference. And in fact, Michael, that's exactly what our 1 Degree Sustainability Initiative here at News is. It's about the small differences that make big change. It's fantastic.
We've got some fantastic support today from two of our charities, the Red Cross and St Vincent de Paul. Over here we've got Phil Peterson and Julie McDonald. They've come in to tell us what Op Shop Week's about and give us a little bit of an insight into how important it is to community. So Phil, if I could start with you, what is Op Shop Week about?
Well, for us it's a great opportunity to promote our stores, also to recognise the people who support us by donating generously and who shop in our stores and support our good causes.
Julie, it's a huge support to the disadvantaged of Sydney and New South Wales and nationally that events like this happen. Tell us a bit about what sort of support you provide.
Well, just as we're a lifeline to hundreds of thousands of people needing help, our shops are literally a lifeline to us. Over 50% of our funding for our programmes across the country come through the shops, so we really need people to give those good quality donations or we simply can't do what we do.
Phil, there's a recycling message here, there's a community message. How important is it to change community mindsets with events like this?
I think events like this are just critical to changing the mindset. Upwards of 90 to 95% of goods that get dumped could be recycled, and I think it's a great opportunity, to get that message out that recycling is important not only just for our shops but for the environment as well.
All right, we're here with Stephanie Fett from the Department of Environment at News. Stephanie, we've got 1 Degree Man here and there's a competition for staff. What is it all about?
It's about finding those hidden treasures that are in your wardrobe that you'd like to donate to charity. And the idea is you bring them in, you dress the 1 Degree Man, take a snap, send them through, and you're in the running for big prizes, including a mini iPad.
Fantastic.
So very exciting.
All right, staff should definitely participate.
Yes, absolutely.